Daddy's gonna make a birthday cake, okay? Do you guys know what tomorrow is? No? You probably should. It's a national holiday. It is not only the 26th of October, a few days before another national holiday known as Halloween. This has nothing to do with that. This is my baby's 22nd birthday. She's finally gonna be an adult, and we're celebrating. I wouldn't usually do this. I wouldn't usually venture out into making something so renowned. There's such a specific thing that you're supposed to compare what I made to. I wouldn't try and make a recreation of something you saw on the TV because I guarantee it's gonna look a little funky. What I'm doing today is the Momofuku milk bar birthday cake. It's just a birthday cake. How hard can a birthday cake be? I've made one cake before, and the OGs will remember. There was a cake. I ate it. It turned out okay. Okay. So, Momofuku milk bar birthday cake. What I know about it. I know Momofuku milk bar. I don't know her name. Don't know her name. Watched her on Chef's Table. Great episode. Season of baking, great season. It's sort of like a funfetti cake. I know that. It's like it has some sprinkles in it. You're using cake flour, so it's very tender. I think a lot of this is gonna be decoration. I think a lot of it's gonna be decoration. There's many parts to it. There's many things that could go wrong. All right, first things first. We're supposed to mix our butter, shortening, and our sugars. So it's gonna be 4 tablespoons of butter, which is gonna be half a stick, a 1/3 cup of shortening, 1 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons light brown sugar. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go get all that shit. 3 tablespoons light brown sugar, 6 of these, 5 of these. I'd like to see those fucking birds try, dude. Feed them rice, dude. I don't even care. One of my things is a rice cooker challenge. That's one of my very base episodes. So I feel like the birds really wouldn't want anything to do with me. Everybody's stockpiling rice for when the birds take over.
Is there anything that can't eat beans?
Me when I'm trying not to be gassy. This is supposed to get creamed together. We're gonna do a little move-in today because I do have to have access to an outlet in order to plug in my mixer. I've never used shortening before. I prefer lard, if anything. Which is, you know, not exactly the healthier choice, I'm sure.
It's very tasty though.
Cut out your boy.
Oh my god.
Okay, I need to pull this back somehow. In this mixture is butter, shortening, and then both sugars. What I believe the shortening is for is to help form like a nicer crumb. All of the baking terminologies I'm gonna be using today I've learned from Great British Bake Off because I've watched 3 seasons now and a little bit. I probably should have refreshed you boys' memory before I started this, but you know, maybe I'll celebrate with a Great British Bake Off episode while eating a cake I made. Let's go ahead, cream this all together, and the recipe says this has to be smooth. We're supposed to work it for about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, I think it says. Let's do it. To this, we're gonna add our eggs, cream those again, and then after that, we're gonna do our buttermilk, our oil, and our vanilla. So, crack 3 eggs.
Does it say to what peak?
It's just after we have the buttermilk and everything, it's supposed to be twice the volume of what it was before we even added the eggs. Okay. This cake does have like baking powder in it.
Yeah.
So it does have a little leavening agent. All right, everybody.
It looks like a sci-fi movie. Yeah, it's like
it's like a spaceship.
On camera, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Imagine a man being sent off into space, and he comes out. He travels through the stars, and then you manage to see a vessel. Aboard the vessel, and then you approach the medicine bay in the cupboard. You open it, and it's your robot guide, and he gives you a tour of the vessel. I don't know if he's big like Optimus Prime. I don't know if he's small like Wally. I don't know. Okay, so to this mixture, we now add half a cup of buttermilk, a 1/3 cup of grapeseed oil, and 2 tablespoons clear vanilla. Give this a shake. Half a cup. A 1/3 cup of grapeseed oil. Clear vanilla is said to have a more like birthday cake flavor, like that flavor that you literally associate with a birthday cake, more like that artificial birthday cupcake sort of taste. Okay, let's give this a mix. We got to start gently folding in our flour because we don't want want to knock all the air out of this. Cake flour, I think ensures good crumb. If I'm being honest, oh, you guys want to see me open a box like a douchebag? I don't think you need to sift in the dry ingredients.
It doesn't say, or you don't think.
If you're gonna ask me that question, I don't think. It doesn't say, but I also don't think, but maybe. This looks like the cake mix that you'd get in like a box brownie, or like a, you know,
yeah,
like a box cake. Okay.
I think it's more finely sifted already.
Maybe I didn't need to sift it again.
Oh, she's fat.
Some baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons. 3/4 a teaspoon of salt. This is our mixture. Nice finely sifted flour in there. Double sifted, I guess. Maybe I didn't need to sift it again, but you can see we're just gonna try and slowly incorporate everything without knocking out too much air. And then after that, we'll fold in these sprinkles. Now it's time to do the filling. Okay, pray for me.
Also just whack those bitches.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Not too hard though.
They're going in, boys. Maybe like 30 minutes. Alright everybody, we're gonna move on to the Momofuku crumbles. If you've ever seen the Momofuku milk bar birthday cake, it has these like very distinguishable little balls that are almost like little cake crumbs. Like in the recipe I noticed they don't really have any massive fat in them other than grapeseed oil, and also no eggs, so they don't really have a binder, so I assume when you bite down on them they'll sort of crumble down. They're dispersed in between the layers and I think on top as decoration, so we're gonna go ahead and whip those up right now. First step is gonna be 1/2 cup of sugar. The grapeseed oil has such like a weird look. It gives everything like such a weird sheen. It looks almost like, I don't know, like hand sanitizer. Like it looks like it would glow in the dark a little bit. So yeah, I think you just combine this into like a little crumb. So we just bake this off and it turns into these little craggly bits that go in between the cake and decorate the cake. And I think you have the opportunity to sort of mold some into some balls, and then those would be like decoration pieces on top. We can go ahead and get it in its own little bowl. And then I guess we can start working on the frosting. Okay everybody, we're gonna move on to the Momofuku milk bar birthday cake frosting. So a few things about this frosting. It calls for glucose. That's all the recipe says, glucose, which I think is liquid sugar. I think that's what it's meant to be. So I didn't know what to do, so I made a simple syrup. Maybe it's to not get graininess. If you use granulated sugar, you might get a little bit of graininess, but this would add a little bit more sweetness without adding the graininess. So we're gonna go ahead and start on this frosting. It's gonna be 1 stick of butter, 1/4 cup vegetable shortening, 2 ounces of cream cheese, a tablespoon of glucose, a tablespoon of corn syrup, a tablespoon of vanilla, 1 1/4 cup sugar powdered, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we also don't have citric acid that it calls for. So we got our butter. This calls for 1 stick. Drop that bitch in there. The 1/4 cup vegetable shortening. Oh, dude, I don't miss this shit. That's a 1/4 cup. Wash your hands, because Jesus Christ, you keep dipping your fingers in vegetable shortening. We're gonna do 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 of a packet of cream cheese, and then 1 tablespoon of your glucose. A little bit of him. Add another tablespoon of corn syrup. It said a little pinch of fucking baking powder, so God bless. God bless. One, I think, is looking better than the other. This one's looking great, I think. And I think he actually might be done. I'm like 97, dude, and he's coming out clean. Check his color. He's looking good. I'll pull him out in a minute. I'll show you our finished frosting. This is what our guy's looking like. You can see he's holding his shape pretty well. He's not moving from the bowl. Very firm. I'm gonna put it in this bowl to kind of chill out in the fridge while we let everything cool. After this cake comes out of the oven, we're gonna bake off our birthday cake crumbles at 300 degrees. You'll see me roll those out here in a minute. And then we're just gonna leave everything to kind of cool. Okay, and that's the second guy. And you can see even brownness, they both look, you know, similar.
They're sisters.
They're sisters. Whew. All right, time for this shit. We are gonna make some that are bigger, just to do it. I don't really have a lot of technique for this.
They deliver these birthday cakes.
Dude, I know. Why get it delivered when you can make it yourself? These is our little boys. Are they balls? No. Are they circles? No. I think it'll be fine.
Dude, what if it turns out into one
Then we remake them.
block?
Then we remake the boys. All right, everybody, slight recap. Our cakes are cooling in the fridge. Our crumbles are in the oven at 300 degrees. Our frosting is made up in the fridge. And I think we're through the hard part, hopefully. I think the construction of this cake will be easier than I'm letting myself think it's gonna be. I think I'm just gonna power through. I'm a man up. No, not man up. I'm a human up. I'm gonna be a person and understand what I'm capable of, understand what my inner potential is, and I can muster up a birthday cake. I can decorate a birthday cake. The cakes are cooked, unless they're garbage cakes in sync or something. I don't have like the special tools. I just have my mind and my mind and my brawn and my brain. I love you, Becca. Happy birthday. I hope you're happy with me. I hope you're happy with this cake. This is a weird little section here, isn't it? How's it going, everybody? I'm just popping back in right quick. I forgot to do the milk soak on my layers. So all you need to do in a bowl is combine some milk and a little bit of vanilla, and then with like a little dabber, like the type you'd use to baste meats on a grill or something like that. You just want to dip it into the milk and then lightly onto your cake. I guarantee you drink this shit's fire, but you know, it's okay.
They make vanilla milk.
I know, it's delicious. I've had it. I love it.
I would never drink that.
So we're putting vanilla milk on Becca's cake that she just said she'd never drink. These guys are gonna go back in the fridge after I did the milk soak. They just need to cool off now before I slice them. And then we're gonna decorate. Just to reintroduce myself, I'm Aaromine. This is the Baka Delicious Show, and I'm about to assemble the best cake I've ever made, hopefully. I think it's one of the most intricate cakes I've ever made. We are gonna cut our squares into circles. So that is where one major hiccup could go.
This is why I wanted you to make it a circle, so I could eat some.
I'm trying to make my people at Great British Bake Off proud. You feel me? And I watch what they do. I learn from their mistakes.
You gotta get a shot of your GoPro breaking it apart.
And I'll get like a double. You can see me on here, right? Let's get a double shot, boys.
It's very pretty.
If these are the crumbs and like the edges,
I know.
The center's gonna be so good. Let me stop. Look at my fingers. So I'm admitting to the icing being the part I'm like most scared of.
You gotta whip it so it doesn't pull the crumb.
Okay, he's a thick boy.
It's cream cheese based, right?
A third of it's cream cheese. He doesn't really brag about it. Okay, so the idea here is cover up your imperfections with sprinkles on the sides. I don't think this is traditional, but it does feel like a birthday cake now.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this.
How's it going, everybody? if you can't tell, I'm honestly straight cheesing. This cake turned out better than I thought it would. I say that every time, but this was a real thing I was trying to make. Momofuku Milk Bar birthday cake. Momofuku Milk Bar birthday cake. A Momofuku Milk Bar birthday cake. I like it. And I don't know what else to say. I'm really happy.
Light it on fire.
Light it on fire? Okay. Everybody.
It's been a long day.
This is my baby, and I won't draw much attention to it, but happy birthday. I love you.
I love you too.
We're gonna light your cake.
Thank you.
Go blow out. Make it candles and blowish.
Oh, it's perfect. That looks so good. Put your head down there.
You gotta try a bite with me. We'll move the candle.
It's crunchy. Oh, that frosting's so good.
I need to get a bite with all the shit in the middle.
The crunch throws me off, but not in a bad way. It's good though, Maple.
I love it.
Do you want some, Maple?
That's great. I'm gonna fucking devour that cake. Me and Becca are gonna eat the shit out of this cake, guaranteed. You know, thank you, Becca. I appreciate all your help today. You verified that my cooking and my baking skills are delicious and impeccable.
You can't have any. It's my birthday.
She can't have any, but she can sniff. I've been Aaromine. Thank you for watching Baka Delicious. Tune in next time, episode 11. Wait on it, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thank you. Have a great day, and goodbye.